Nigeria got independence on October 1st, 1960. 66 years on, can we say Nigeria is a failed state? My name is Momodu Yakubu, a pharmacist. Okay, my name is Momodu Yakubu. I'm a pharmacist. I'm an advocate of better life for Nigerian citizens. My topic of research today is Nigeria a failed state? To determine whether or not a state has failed, we have critical components that we have to look into. There are about 5 or 6. That includes, firstly, is the economy. Then you talk of the social welfare. Then, furthermore, you could put security, energy, and infrastructure. But for the purpose of this talk today, we are going to throw light on just 3 of them. The first one is the economy. You will agree with me when the current president, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, came on board. He came in with some reforms, chief amongst which is the fuel subsidy removal, then the unification of the foreign exchange. This was meant to stabilize the finance, give confidence to investors to invest in our economy. But the truth was that it actually led to an increase, to inflation generally. And the Nigeria Bureau of Statistics stated that there was a 34.2% increase in inflation and about 47% increase in the prices of food. And that was about over 20 years. For over 20 years, we've not had it that bad. That was the highest in about 28 years. Secondly, is social welfare. When we talk of social welfare, we'll be looking at the health sector and the educational system. Critically looking at these two, as far as Nigeria is concerned, brings to bear the weakness in governance. Nigeria today records one of the highest maternal mortality rates in Africa and by extension in the world. According to the WHO 2023 research, it states that for every 1,047 deaths, for every 100,000 live births, we record 1,047 deaths. And that's a far cry compared to the recommendation by WHO. It actually shows that even Nigeria comes behind countries like Chad, South Sudan, even Liberia. In our education system, we still record millions of children, of out-of-school children today in Nigeria. The UNICEF, that's the United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, in 2024, says that 20 million of our 20 million, we still record 20 million of out-of-school children in Nigeria. That alone tells us that there's a problem with our upcoming youth. That makes, without education, it makes our youths useless. Thirdly is energy and infrastructure. For a country like Nigeria, with over 200 million people, Nigeria generates roughly about 4,500 megawatts of electricity. And for a country of over 200 million, that's a far cry from what we expect. If we are to be serious about our development in terms of infrastructure, if we do not have good or adequate power supply, we will not be able to achieve that. Now, it brings us to a point. It's as though the nation is at a crossroad with the plethora of problem, insecurity in the north, increasing unemployment rates, and inflation here and there. We will still bear in mind that Nigeria remains the largest economy in Africa. Okay, the largest economy in Africa, and with the largest economy in Africa, and the largest democracy, of course. So my conclusion is that though we have this whole problem, we cannot conclude that Nigeria is a failed state, but we can rightly say Nigeria is a failed state. Thank you so much. My name remains Momodu Yakubu.